I'm shooting this handheld with my phone today because I'm doing a road trip. I'm going to do a few different place names here in Toronto. Toronto is a town with some place names that definitely need advice on how to pronounce them. This is a city where we can't agree on whether it's Bloor or Bloor, whether it's Sherbourne, Sherbourne, or Sherbourne. It's a city where half the people in town believe that Eglinton Avenue, one of the main streets in the city, is actually Eglinton Avenue. Somehow there's an extra G that they just imagine, probably because of Islington Avenue, which is a whole other thing. So I'm gonna go and hit a few of these places just so that you know when you come to town how to say them. This park that I'm in is named after a guy who was born Johann Moll, and then he changed it to Wilhelm von Moll, and then for his own reasons, it's not clear, he changed it to something that evidence suggests he pronounced as William Berczy. Although when he was buried in New York at Trinity Church, he was buried under the name Berczy, B-U-R-K-S-A-Y. But this is Berczy Park, all right? Berczy Park. It's a very nice park. As you can see, it has a fountain with dogs in it. This is Spadina Avenue. North of Bloor it becomes Spadina Road, and if you follow it up a hill, at the top of the hill is the estate it's named after, Spadina House. That's right, no Spadina House, Spadina House. It's named after the Ojibwe word Espedinong, which means hill. This street that I'm standing on is named after a Shawnee chief. His name, as you can see if you just read it, is obviously Tecumseth. That's right, not Tecumseth. The T just kind of got stuck in there for reasons that remain historically unclear, and it only shows up in a couple of Ontario place names. Everywhere else, there's just an H there. His name was Tecumseth, so here it's Tecumseth. What's on it? You'll have to come see. This street was named after the first Anglican Bishop of Toronto, John Strachan, not Strachan, Strachan, because the original Scots is Strachan and the English like Strachan my butt, Strachan. So I've been on the King streetcar, but the King streetcar goes up to, not Dundas, Dundas. And I'm gonna have to get off here at Roncesvalles. Okay, it doesn't really have two silent syllables. If we're gonna say it full, we'll say Roncesvalles or Roncesvalles, but most people prefer not to. It's named after a place in Spain called Roncesvalles. It's where Charlemagne was defeated and Roland died, and now it's an important stop on the pilgrimage to Santiago de Compostela. And it's where I'm changing streetcars, because I'm gonna keep on going west to the western boundary of Toronto, Etobicoke Creek. The entire west side of Toronto used to be an independent city called Etobicoke. Yes, that's right, the K-E is silent. You see what we're up against here? It's a kind of orthographic Maginot line. Anyway, the person responsible for this weird phantom K is the first land surveyor, Augustus Jones. It actually comes from a word, Etobicoke, meaning place where the alders grow. That word is from the language of the Mississauga, who are a subset of the Anishinaabe. The Mississauga also gave their name to the city that I'll be in if I cross this creek, Mississauga. Some Americans visiting town tend to think that it's Mississauga for their own reasons, and I can guess why, but no, it's Mississauga. And I'm going to stop here and go for a coffee or something. Now that's good coffee.